Hey Sam,
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. All right, well, Joe, you ready to get into
Let's go. Oh, you have so many collections.
it?
Hat collections. Wow.
Yeah, much like you, I wear a lot of hats. Let's get into it. My next guest is an actor, martial artist, and a model. He's known for his work on Mortal Kombat, Star Trek Beyond, The Swordsman. What we here to talk about today, The Furious. U.S. release date, June 12th, 2026. Joe Taslim, welcome to the podcast.
Let's go.
Man, I enjoy. Okay, first off, I just got. I enjoyed the Furious. The Furious is great. It just is. And I got a chance to talk with a few of your. I talked with Kenji and a lot of your castmates during the tour of the Furious. Now here's the fun part. We all came to this part, and we want to talk to you about this.
hmm
This movie is about 115 minutes long,
hmm
and it's got about 10 minutes worth of dialogue.
hmm
You are about eight of the 8 of the 10 minutes of dialogue, which
Yeah.
makes you relatively chatty in
Yeah.
this movie.
Yeah, very.
Everybody else has to show their character through movement and through
Yeah.
martial arts, which you do, but it makes your character so much different by comparison because you actually got to tell everyone why you were there.
True.
Did that come up
I
on
got I
set?
gotta blame it my co-actor because why he can't talk. He should talk a lot. Gotta share the burden.
Oh man. I'm curious, since
Uh,
you relatively are the only person who had to learn their lines for this movie, how did that
I
make
got
you
yeah.
feel?
Well, I mean, like it's quite challenging, I gotta say, Sam. But as an actor, it actually is a good one. It's a good thing, you know. It's a good thing because I don't. They involve me a lot of like crazy fight scenes. That it's also my responsibility to deliver a lot of fight scenes there. But at the same time, also my responsibility to play Naveen. That I need to expose the main plot of this movie. Otherwise, it's just there's nothing going on there, right? And then those fight scene needs to have a reason. Otherwise, there's no story. So
Right,
the story, the main plot needs to be needs to be told to the audience. And then from Navin perspective, of course, and then it's not like a new thing about human trafficking, about a father looking for a daughter and is looking for a missing wife, all those things. But in order for those fight to make sense, there it needs a story. And from Navin's perspective, from Navin's character. So I have like quite a big responsibility in this one. And
yeah,
it's just not the fight scene, and I'm responsible to the main plot story as well.
yeah. But when we sit back and talk about these fight scenes,
Yeah,
you got five different fighters with five very different styles.
true.
How was that? I mean, you have been in some of my favorite movies, but it's always kind of been a one-on-one, maybe a two-on-one type thing. How
True.
was it? Because the crescendo, the final scene is where everyone is using what they got. How was that for you?
It was a new thing for me, Sam. I gotta say, I didn't see it coming. You know, when Kenji proposed that we're gonna have a final fight that everybody's fighting everybody. I mean, what are you talking about? Everybody? Yeah, I mean, like at first it's gonna start like two versus two, and then one character comes is gonna break the dynamic, and then that there will it will be chaos in a beautiful way. But at the same time, you guys have to work together to accomplish this mission. So that was a quite heavy mission to accomplish. But luckily, Kenji hired the best people for this.
Oh
Such
yeah,
a great ensemble. So all of the five of us, we know how to fight. You know, we have strong background and we have experiences in action movies. So I think that's very smart because if one of us cannot fight, it's nightmare. It's
oh yeah,
impossible. Yeah. So what we're trying to do, even though it was hard, but still, it was just about finding the right rhythm for five of us. Once we found the rhythm that we agreed that okay, this is the rhythm that we're gonna fight. This is the speed. This is the pace, and everything else, even though it's still not easy, it's possible. And then until the final day, we did it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Um, what is it about the Furious that separates itself from other martial arts films you've been a part of?
Well, in this one, I think the first time, well, no, probably I talk a lot in a rape as well. But
Stop notice a pattern.
yeah, I have to like have the freaking monologue in the van. That's a lot as well. Okay, but I think this is something. Okay, okay, I got it. This is the first time that I play a character that I know for sure that I can dedicate this character to my kids.
Mm.
Yeah. Navin as a character is I want my kids to, learn something from this character, And then he's a loving husband, and then he dedicated his life to save all those kids, and then he could have just like, choose another profession, but they did not. He and his wife dedicated his life for a good cause. And then even though that risked their life, but they still doing it. I want my kids to understand that you can learn from this character, not to put a blind eye if you see something just in front of you, because you're living in a world that's already so cruel. And if everybody's thinking the same thing, if you see something's not right, you just, okay, look, laugh, just keep walking. What kind of world we're trying to inherit to our kids, to our grandchild? So this is something that I'm probably can dedicate this role to my kids.
Well, one thing, I'm glad you brought it up about your kids, but you guys been through a few screeners, and the big premiere is coming out on the 12th of June. What do you want everyone to take away from this movie as a whole? Like, if I'm walking in, I'm sitting down, and I'm about to watch The Furious, what would you like me to take away from the Furious?
I wanted to feel that they came to the theater and and then after the movie finished they just nonstop talking about it and then you know what, that was worth it, because it's not easy to get to make people get out of the house and go to cinema nowadays,
Hmm.
especially like communal experience. You watch a movie with your friends and then you're gonna have a good time. And then, of course, that's in the general thing. I wanted people to have a good time, and then, and go home happily and talking about it for 2 weeks with a friend. I've seen this movie, and then it's great to have a topic to talk about with your family, with your friends. It's almost like if you love sport and your team won something and you want to
Oh
talk
yeah.
about it forever, right? So I want the same experience, but at the same time, I also want the action fans to learn something from it, and to the way they watch action movies after this movie. I want them to change. I want them to understand high quality action movies and bad quality action movies, and then I want them to support high quality action movies when it's out there, when on cinema, because because cinema is a place that we share our laugh, our fear, our excitement together. So we need movie like this, to unite people together.
Well, Joe, I'm sure you're going to accomplish that because I can't stop talking about it, but I gotta stop because I'm up against it. Joe, you're welcome back to this podcast anytime you want. The Furious is
Thank you.
awesome, and we just thank you for just giving us a little bit of your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for doing this.
All right, Joe, thank you so much. Have a great
Believe.